With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. With about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage. And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they? They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return. Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they? Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. He will push his way down to about the 14. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tap?
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now Jones. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. They'll roll him out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be
a throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the Seahawks add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for two. Eluding the pressure right. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. Now Jones on first down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second and a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. To throw again on second down. Jones. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Steps away to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
But last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Again, it's Johnson. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll buy some time right. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A give. This is Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Jaguars force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Melvin Gordon, 84 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Tannehill looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Jones being chased out left. Complete. It's Johnson. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Forced out to his left. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it here with Gordon. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Jones throwing on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Jags are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Tannehill.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Gordon.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down and 7. Now Tannehill. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Josiah DeGuara, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tannehill to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Tannehill out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.